Arsenal have agreed a deal worth around 50 to 52 million pounds to sign Madueke from Chelsea on a 5-year contract. Madueke signed for Chelsea in January of 2023, and his contract is set to expire in 2030, meaning he still has about 5 years on his contract. Madueke last season, played about 45 times for Chelsea, contributing about 16 GA for Chelsea in that time, 11 goals, 5 assists in all competitions. And he has represented Chelsea 91 times in that time. And as a Chelsea fan, I'm really happy because I think Madueke is a good player. He has the potential to be very, very good. But I think at this point, he's not focused. He's not hardworking. He's easily distracted, and that is affecting his trajectory and where he's supposed to be. So I think if he's under a manager that is lucky to keep him in check, he's going to blossom into a very, very good player. But as an Arsenal fan, which I'm not, I this transfer is going to look somehow to most Arsenal fans, especially because Chelsea have been selling a lot of players to Arsenal, whom most of the times and they end up not turning up. And it's crazy that Arsenal always come to Chelsea to buy these players, even though Chelsea, they seem to be the players that Chelsea do not need. Now, there's rumor going on that Arsenal, are in negotiations to sign Gyökeres, and of course they want to sign Rodrigo from Real Madrid, whom is valued at 80 million euros, around 69 million pounds. So, is Arsenal ambitious or not? Because I expect that if Arsenal are that ambitious, then you have Rodrigo for 69 million pounds. Why not just go for Rodrigo for 69 million pounds? You can maybe along, somehow during the transfer window, once you have maybe signed your key targets, like the likes of Gyökeres, Rodrigo, and Eze. Of course, then if you have some money left to spend, you can go for Madueke. But prioritizing Madueke, whom I don't believe is your primary target, this is what really, I don't understand. Sometimes I feel Arsenal, Chelsea, and Man U are the problem. They are the real problem that has made Manchester City dominate this league for God so long. Chelsea, on the other hand, maybe are not lucky with managers because they have a plan. You understand? They have a strategy. They've been spending money on players. It's until recently, probably maybe Maresca is the guy that will finally steady their ship. But Manchester United, look at the team that has fallen so far behind. Manchester United finished 15th or so last season, and up till now, how many signings have they done? Manchester United are on Mbeumo for more than 2 months. Chelsea are almost done making all their signings. And then Arsenal, whom I believe that should be, strengthening, with all forms of seriousness, because for the last 3 seasons, they've been finishing second. So one would expect that they'll bring in players and, of course, try to challenge for the title for one last time. But it doesn't look like a team that is ambitious. It doesn't look like a team that wants to win the title. Because, Arsenal should be gearing up, should be preparing to get back to preseason. And when you sign players very late into the transfer window and they join your preseason very late, most of the times it affects your training and your bonding. They are bonding with other players. So I don't understand what these 3 clubs are doing. But maybe Chelsea are no longer there because they seem to buy the players they need. They seem to sell the ones that are not needed, and now they are in the FIFA Club World Cup final after qualifying for Champions League and winning the Conference League. So probably maybe their trajectory is different, but Arsenal, I get it. They have a team that can still maybe push and maybe finish second or maybe in the top four. But Manchester United are not there. Far, far off behind that. Their moves are not encouraging. I don't know how Manchester United fans feel at this point, but well, £50 million for a player that Chelsea bought for 29 million about 2 years ago or so. I think it's good business by Chelsea, and how they get Arsenal and Manchester United to pay for this type of players, I don't understand. I don't know. The last time Arsenal paid £65 million for Kai Havertz, Manchester United paid 50 million plus 5 million add-ons for Mason Mount, and now Madueke is leaving for £50 million, which for me I think is good business on Chelsea's part, because Madueke is a good player, but he's not the type of player that you lose and then you start having sleepless nights, especially with Willian coming in and Pedro Neto looking like the player that was signed from Wolves. And of course, we have other players that can play there as well. So, good business on Chelsea's part. On Arsenal's part, I don't know. Madueke might turn out to be a very good signing for you, but depending on the window that you're going to have, if you sign your primary target and he's a squad player that can actually come in and make a very big difference, then I think it's good business. But I'm glad that like Chelsea are beginning to make these moves, sell the players that you have to sell on time, and then bring in the ones that you have to bring in on time. So it's good business on Chelsea's part, but on Arsenal's part, remains to be seen how this is going to pan out. So good luck to Madueke for signing for Arsenal. See you in the London derby.